What's the motherfucking Caden deal? Appreciate you pulling back up to Sheldon's bootleg ass studio. Theodore Nunn in the motherfucking Caden building. Always and forever. Straight up true supporter right there, man. Shout out to Theodore Nunn, man. I appreciate that for sure, for sure. How you doing tonight? Yeah, go and get you one twisted. Go and get you one twisted, man. Mm-hmm. Everything lovely as you file in. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Let me know who you is, where you from as you file in. Uh-huh. Hope y'all having a good old night. Good old Thursday night / Friday morning. You know, we're gonna get into some late news with old Sheldon vibes. How that sound? You feel me? Gonna get up in here. Let a few of y'all file in and we gonna go and get started. Yes, indeed, indubitably. Mm-hmm. Who all had to go to work on Juneteenth? Who all got paid off? I hope y'all feeling great, feeling good. Hit that like button. Let me know who you is as you follow in. We're gonna get up into some of this news here in a second, man. Let me check out my stream. All right, all right. All right, what's good? What's good? How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all doing good. I appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass stew. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here at Sheldon Bootleg ass studio shooting the shit with me. And I appreciate that. We're gonna get up into some of this news real quick. Let's go ahead and follow up into this, man. According to this news from News Nation, this article right here, it says no link between penis size and dissatisfaction in gun ownership. Study. Check it out. No link between penis size and dissatisfaction. I'm sorry, no link between penis size dissatisfaction and gun ownership. So they're trying to say, these men out here who are been said to have a small guy syndrome often have guns. But I would like to take it one step further, and they go out and they buy all things to extend their manhood. You feel me? But it says men less dissatisfied with penis size are more likely to own guns. This is a study that they studied, I guess, study challenges psychosexual theory of compensatory gun ownership. Study relied on self-reports, which may not be very reliable. Exactly. And this is what I was about to get into. So if these men are satisfied with their penis size, does that mean that their partner is? They could just be lying like a motherfucker, just, what I'm saying, not trying to be truthful and be like, no, I wish I had a bigger. Anyway, let's get into the study. It say a new study appears to debunk the belief that men who are insecure about their penis size are more inclined to own guns to overcompensate. The study published in the American Journal of Men's Health examined survey data from 1,840 men across the United States and found the opposite. Men less dissatisfied with their penis size were more likely to personally own guns. So are they saying that it is true? Okay, so hold on. They examined from 1,840 men across America and found the opposite. Men less dissatisfied with their penis size were more likely to personally own guns. Are they saying it was the opposite of that, or that it was the opposite of what they thought it was, or the data? Anyway, let's continue. The analysis by the researchers at the universities of Texas and San Antonio consistently failed to support the hypothesis that males who are more dissatisfied with their penis size will be more likely to own guns. Okay. So they clarifying it up. The findings run counter to the commonly cited psychosexual theory. That suggests that some men acquire guns unconsciously or consciously to make up for perceived sexual inadequacies or lack of masculinity. Guns are clearly phallic symbols. Guns are clearly associated with masculinity. However, in our analysis, penis size dissatisfaction is unrelated to mental health, the study authors wrote. I find it to be, I find it, I don't know, I can't speak, but it just, you would think it seems to be that, they give off what they call little D syndrome. I mean, little D energy. Men who are less dissatisfied with their penis size were 11% more likely to own any gun and 20% more likely to own a military style rifle. The inverse associated between penis dissatisfaction and gun ownership was strongest for men ages 18 through 29 and 45 through 59, and weakest for those 60 and older. There was no difference in gun ownership rates between men who had tried penis enlargement methods and those who had not. There was no difference in gun ownership rates between men who had, okay. Straight men and obese men tend to exhibit higher rates of gun ownership. Straight men and obese men, really? They're like, but in Alabama prime time up in this motherfucker, it's been a hot second since I seen that name pop up for shit show. Yep. I knew you was gonna be popping up soon. I knew you was gonna catch me live here later, sooner or later. But yeah. Appreciate you pulling back up to Sheldon's bootleg ass stew. The study did not measure the survey respondents' testosterone levels or their penis sizes. So it didn't go out there and measure their ass. They just, I guess, took that word for it. It relied on self-reports, which may not be very reliable. Data came from the 2023 Masculinity, Sexual Health, and Politics Survey of American Men. The study's authors say more research is needed on factors like testosterone levels and cultural constructs of manhood that could help explain gun ownership motivations. Why can it not just be that men like guns? It just got to be a reason, they say. But what y'all think? I thought, I feel like men who are more angry or something like that, and I don't know, they hiding some, or they trying to make up for some or something. Because why you angry all the time? You know what I'm saying? But gun ownership, I don't see nothing wrong with no damn owning a gun. It ain't got nothing to do with being mad or nothing like that. It's just protecting oneself and family and things of that nature. So why does it have to be a correlation between penis size and gun ownership? But I thought that was quite interesting. That's what's going on in the world today. You feel me? They studying this type of shit. But they want to spend, what was it, $500,000 to do a study on reparations for black people in Chicago? Like, it ain't nothing but it's a hoax. It's a nothing burger. But that's what they out there studying, man. Shit like that. You feel me? What y'all think? Y'all think it's a correlation between angry men, upset men, and their penis size? That's the study they need to do if they're gonna do a study on it. Because I don't know why gun ownership would be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if it's legal to own a gun, the hell, like this crazy. Men that aren't straight or obese have guns also. Here, everybody got guns. No, for real. Women got guns. So what the hell they talking about? What the hell they talking about? They always gotta attack the male masculinity for some reason. It's got to be some toxicity behind why they do what they do. It got to be some kind of toxicity. Now I would say angry men. I could see, them being having something, but owning a gun, come on now, that's crazy talk. But anyway, moving right on along. Let's get up into this right here. So this was crazy news. This family purchased a car from a dealership, right? And it turned out to be stolen. Imagine that. Imagine you whipping your brand new shit. You just knocked off the lot. You done dropped out. You feel me? Next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Like, who the fuck beating at the door like the police? The hell wrong with folks? You get to the door, it is the police. They talking about your shit stole. What? From the dealership? How does that happen? Oh, somebody got some explaining to do. We probably got to add, so bear with me. Yep. Anyway, this happened in Ohio. Unfortunately. Oh, damn. Can I skip this? Okay, we about to skip it in 3, 2, 1. Hit that like button.
Actually stolen. That's dream car, only to find out it was actually stolen. That's what happened to one local family when police suddenly showed up to haul it away. Now they're struggling to find transportation for their family of 6. Just one station sharing their nightmare. First at 4, Brittany Weir with the story. Brittany.
Brian, it is something you wouldn't believe unless it happened to you or one of your neighbors. The Glazer family, they recently bought their dream car from Spitzer Chevrolet right here in Amherst earlier in February. Everything was fine until last week when Ohio State Highway Patrol and federal agents showed up at their house, telling them the car that they just spent thousands of dollars on was actually stolen.
Damn.
I'm freaking out. I'm like, what's going on? It seems surreal, so I was just like trying to process everything.
Katie Glazer described
what's she so happy for?
She opened her front door and came face to
She happy as a motherfucker to be on TV. I was just like, what? Oh my gosh. What? It's stolen. What? She was happy as fuck. Her shit was stolen. Oh my gosh, you for real?
Brian, it in February.
I'll be like, I'll be confused like a motherfucker and scared. Like, damn, y'all think I stole this bitch? Y'all really finna take me to jail behind this shit? Look how y'all showed up to my shit like gangsters, ready to yank me up out my crib. She happy. Wow, you guys showed up and did your job.
Fine until last week when Ohio State Highway Patrol and federal agents showed up at their house, telling them the car that they just spent thousands of dollars on was actually stolen.
I'm freaking out. I'm like, what's going on? It seems surreal, so I was just like trying to process everything.
Katie Glazer describing the moment she opened her front door and came face to face with 2 state troopers and a federal agent.
One of them was wearing a body camera. The other one,
one of them was wearing a body camera. Damn, why not all of them? In case something happened to his body camera.
and had a really large identification badge around his neck. And then the one guy had a file folder, and when he opened it, my husband's picture was blown up inside of it.
Her heart stopped. The officers told Glazer that the white Chevy Suburban that she and her husband bought back in February was most likely stolen 4 years ago from a Hertz rental agency in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Wow. How does that happen?
Were very nice, explained things, showed me documentation, explained how they, in about 5 minutes, how they, some signs that maybe it was stolen.
It wasn't until recently the Ohio State Highway Patrol says they were made aware of the stolen car by the National Insurance Crime Bureau. Troopers took the car from the Glazers to be returned to Florida.
I handed them the keys and
Neighborhood kids, our kids in the front yard.
A case number and a reference number, and drove it away.
And once the police confiscated the car, the Glazers, they were left without a vehicle to drive their family around. So they immediately contacted Spitzer. And you might be wondering, how did the dealership not know that this car was actually stolen? Well, coming up at 6, I'll explain just that and why the Glazers say they want accountability. Live in Amherst.
Why wait? Why you ain't just tell us now? You gonna stretch it out. You want the viewers to come back at 6. Screw you. Imagine that though, man. Imagine that. These they just took their shit. I hope they got money back. Yo, Alabama. Primetime say the dealership gonna have to drop me another car and give me a discount price. They better check the Carfax now for real though. This crazy. They say that's why Hurricane Chris killed that guy. He bought a car out of Texas that was stolen. Damn. This one, and that's straight out of Shreveport right there. Damn. Man, I had a homeboy, man. What happened? We was I think it was when Boosie and Kevin Gates came to Longview, Texas, man. If I'm not mistaken, we was at a concert, nevertheless, and this was at the Mod Cobb. And me and my brother-in-law, we was up in there together. And so we had a partner who was up in there. And before we went inside the club, or not the club, because this is not a club, this is like a event place, a venue. Before we went inside the place, we saw my homeboy's car. I'm talking about A1. I forget what kind of car it was, but I want to say it was like an old school Caprice or something like that. It was nice. It had the rag top, money green. I'm talking about leather seats. I'm suited up, A1, glass house, no tint on it, And we was checking it out before we went in, and ironically, on our way out, literally on our way out of the door, me and my brother-in-law saw our homeboy who owned the car, and we was dapping him up, and my brother-in-law was telling him how fly the car was. I had seen it already, but I think if I'm not mistaken, it was my brother-in-law's first time seeing it. And so he was telling him, man, your shit fly. We walking out the door, literally. I swear to God, this happened just like a movie. I promise to God, man, I cannot make this up. No exaggeration. We walked out of the door telling him, congratulating him how dope his shit was. We turned around because his shit was parked right in front of the whole thing. So I don't know how this happened, but we turned around. That nigga shit was gone. He looking, he like, oh no, they done got his ass. They done got him. He never seen the car since. I had another partner that shit happened to. They stole it right out his yard, man. Old school. There was a Caprice for sure. There was a box. But man, that bitch was man. They stealing these cars, man. I don't know how they stealing these new ones, but them old schools was easy to get to. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I was trying to read the article to see if they had any other information on this stolen vehicle. Since they was talking about that was gonna come back at 6. Anyway, that's wild. Imagine that. And they done left their ass stranded. No vehicle, man. Now they gotta call Uber. Anyway, we moving right on along. Let's get up into this other story. Check this out right here. Let's slide on to Florida right quick. So a plastic surgeon, right? Plastic surgeon, he was charged with the death of his wife after she suffered a cardiac arrest during surgery that he was operating. Okay, he was operating on his own wife. He waited 20 minutes before he called 911. Damn. Let's get up into it, y'all. Hit that like button. Florida plastic surgeon charged in wife's death after leaving her in cardiac arrest on operating table. Oh yeah, we're gonna get at this one too. Hold up. How can I say this? How can I say this right here? Because this already, I got this on the list. We getting into this next, but I don't want to lose. Damn. I hope it don't refresh. I don't want to lose this video. I hope it don't refresh on me, man, because I ain't got no. Why can't I copy the link? Anyway, let's get into this right here. We'll come back to that. So up in Florida, right, a cosmetic surgeon was charged in his wife's death after she went into cardiac arrest on his operating table, and he allegedly waited 20 minutes to call 911. Police said, all right, now why did he wait 20 minutes before calling 911? If he is a licensed surgeon, was he supposed to be operating on his wife? Was he doing this shit under the table? I'm sure he was. He wasn't charging his wife. No. According to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, 41-year-old Benjamin Brown was arrested for the death of his 33-year-old wife, Hillary Brown. In a press release, authorities said that they were called to Restore Plastic Surgery Clinic in Gulf Breeze, Florida on November 21st, 2023 for a medical emergency. So the name of his plastic surgery clinic is called Restore. Okay. All right. Authorities said that when they arrived at the cosmetic procedure clinic, right, they found Hillary Brown suffering from cardiac arrest. Damn. So look at her. He's been operating on it. He's been doing all of it. He worked on them lips, them cheekbones, that nose, them boobs, possibly that ass. Who knows what he was working on while she was on the operating table. Who's at fault here? Should they be holding him accountable if he's licensed? If this was done the correct way, what's going on? I guess they holding him accountable for not calling 911 within 20 minutes, simply because he had to been doing something wrong. Because if he was doing something right, he wouldn't have waited. So he had to been doing something wrong. She was put on life support and died just 1 week later on November 28th. In her obituary, Hillary was remembered for her kind and cheerful nature and as an organ donor to 5 recipients. Damn. You can give that motherfucker up that many times? How many organs can you give up? So she walking around that bitch, no organs. She was a loving and supportive mother, wife, daughter, sister, and friend, the obituary said. Her radiant attitude and infectious smile will be truly missed. On Friday, after an extensive investigation, authorities requested a warrant for the arrest of Benjamin Brown. After an extensive investigation, in conjunction with the District 1 Medical Examiner's Office and the State Attorney's Office, our detectives requested a warrant for the arrest of Dr. Benjamin Brown, the sheriff said. The 41-year-old turned himself in on Monday and he was arrested on second-degree felony homicide and manslaughter by culpable negligence, the sheriff's office said. Oh, shit, that's all. I guess that's the arrest warrant right, Chung. Oh, this is the order of emergency restriction of license. So he was licensed. Goddamn. I don't know if we want to read all that. That's a lot. Let's see. Oh, that's 30 pages. Hell no. Y'all ain't got time for all that. I would have to read that on my own. Anyway, the Florida Department of Health in May 2024 issued an order of emergency restriction of Dr. Brown's license, which provided more information on his wife's death. The order said that Hillary was scheduled to undergo miniature muscle. What is that? Plication? I don't know what the hell they meant. Miniature muscle plication. The hell? They missing some words. They got to be a typo. Abdominal scar revision. I don't know what the fuck plication is. Let's see. Is that a real word? Shit, I guess it is. Plication. Checking me out. The more you know. So for those who slow like me, you just learned something today. Application. Let's get up into it. The tightening of stressed or weakening or weakened bodily tissues or channels by folding the excess in tucks and suturing. Application of the neck of the bladder. The tightening of stretched or weakened bodily tissue or channels by folding the excess in tucks. Oh, okay. So basically, that's kind of like a nip and tuck. Some of y'all knew that. Some of y'all like me didn't. All right. So prior to her medical procedures, Hillary created her own. What is it? Oh, IV bags and ingested a handful of multicolored pills, which included Valium, the medical board wrote. She also created her own tumescent. I don't know what that is. Anesthesia. We're gonna look that up too. Look, we don't. I'm one of them that look shit up. I don't give a damn what you guys say about me, man. Folk like to troll people for doing shit that you supposed to do. Like look shit up when you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is? No, bitch. That's why I looked it up. Goddamn. Anyway, let me see how this pronounced. Tumescent. Hey, I nailed it. Anyway, swollen or becoming swollen, especially as a response to sexual arousal. Mm. Okay, what does tumescent mean in surgery? It is a technique in which a dilute local anesthetic solution is injected into the subcutaneous subcutaneous tissue until it becomes firm and tense. The word tumescent means tumid, firm and swollen. Okay. All right. Anyway, she also created her own tumescent anesthesia and did not create any documentation of it, the board said. So all of this shit was not on file. All of this shit was done under the table, as I thought. So now we got a little bit more background of tumescent anesthesia. So she wasn't supposed to create her own shit, and it was supposed to be filed. She wasn't supposed to be out there making her own IV bags and ingesting a handful of multicolored pills, which included Valium. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she was supposed to take something if she was going to do it the right way. Something maybe, something to knock her out. But this licensed doctor, he know better. Anyway, medical board said that this was unauthorized since Hillary was not licensed to perform procedures. All right, so during the procedures, Hillary told her husband that she saw orange and began experiencing muscle twitches, all symptoms of lidocaine toxicity, the board said. Damn. As her husband continued to perform cosmetic surgery, Hillary became unresponsive and began to have a seizure. The medical board said that when a patient experiences a seizure during a medical procedure, the minimum prevailing professional standard of care requires a physician to immediately initiate emergency transfer to a higher level of care, which he failed to do, I'm assuming. A medical assistant asked Dr. Brown if they could call 911, and Dr. Brown said, hell the fuck no. For what? The document states. He said, bitch, you a snitch? Get the fuck on. If I kill you. That's what he said. No, that ain't what he said. Anyway, over the next 10 to 20 minutes, a medical assistant asked Dr. Brown if they should call 911, and Dr. Brown said no. Or wait. The medical assistant was scared, and a new employee, so she did as Dr. Brown instructed. That's crazy. Do y'all think that she should be held accountable as well? Because I'm sure she knows that this is not proper. But like they say, She's subordinate. She's new. So, maybe just following orders. Instead of calling an ambulance, Dr. Brown allegedly shouted at the staff, asking, "What medication did she take, you motherfuckers? What did she take?" That's crazy. About 10 to 20 minutes after Hillary Brown suffered a seizure, Dr. Brown instructed an assistant to call 911, but his wife never regained consciousness. Damn. So sad. Now, who's at fault? What if she forced this on him? She looks like she has an addiction to plastic surgery. And I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. What if she forced this on him and made him do it? I mean, obviously she can't make him do it, but as a wife, you know how she put that thing on him, and he want peace in the household, so he does anything that she says to make her happy, and he wants her to be happy. So, yeah, this makes her happy. Filling herself up with injectables. The medical board said that Brown's medical care of his wife was careless and haphazard. Haphazard. Shit. Never heard of that one either, but I understand it. Damn, what happened? This bitch jumping around. Okay, there we go. The level of disregard Dr. Brown paid to patient safety, even when the patient was his wife, indicates that Dr. Brown is unwilling or incapable of providing the appropriate level of care to his future patients, they said. Damn. Brown was booked into the Santa Rosa County Detention Facility on Monday and released on $50,000 bond the same day. God damn, for what? For that? For that? Damn, he might be getting off, y'all. He might get a good enough lawyer, get him up off of this shit. That's a low ass bun. I don't know. Marty Ellington, Hillary Brown's father, told the Pensacola News Journal that his daughter died because of one careless individual not holding his daughter accountable for continuing to go under the knife when she didn't need to. I'm almost positive it wasn't a life-threatening procedure that she needed to undergo. If it was, then hey, I digress. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that's not the case. I'm almost quite positive, because just looking at her, it just looks like she loves to beautify herself, which is nothing wrong with that. But it begins to be a problem when you're addicted to doing these types of things. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for your body anyway to be putting all this stuff in it. Just my personal opinion. But do it make you happy? His ego and arrogance overshadowed the need for help, prolonging oxygen deprivation to her brain and ultimately causing her death, Ellington said. Ben Brown took the mother from my grandchildren, my only daughter, and our brightest star. All right. What y'all think about this story right there, man? That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy ass shit right there, man. Yeah, he deserves some type of punishment because he knows better for doing what he did. He didn't have to get his wife to push him into doing it if that was the case. He's a licensed profession. He knows the protocol of how they're supposed to go, and she should have went through the proper steps. But maybe they was trying to cut corners and save dollars and not do all of that. He wasn't charging her. He knows how to do these things, I'm guessing. But maybe he doesn't know how to do these things. Or maybe it was just those the medicine she took, the drugs she took, that took her out. Who knows, man? Who knows? And if they do a autopsy and it reveals that the cause of her death is what she took, and it's revealed that she took it herself, unbeknownst to him, maybe he'll get a lighter sentence. Maybe he'll get a lighter sentence, but he gonna get something. He's gonna get something. He's gonna get something. I can't see him not getting nothing. But $50,000 is kind of low. That's a low ass bun. Damn. Know about that one. Anyway, moving on along. Did y'all hear about Remy Ma's son? Remy Ma's son is locked up for catching a murder charge. He done caught a body, allegedly.
Breaking news, Fox News' Lisa Evers has learned from multiple police and law enforcement sources that the son of rapper Remy Ma, 23-year-old Jason J. Scott, along with another man, have each been charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of weapons possession, and reckless endangerment. The charges are in connection with the June 7, 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius Gullibo in Queens. Investigators are looking into the possibility if that was a murder for hire. But an arraignment is expected later today in Queens County Courthouse. We're going to have much more on this breaking story coming up at 5.
All right, so what's going on with that? Now here's Remy Ma. I don't know what's going on with this. Let's see. Is she speaking on this?
Be careful who you laugh and joke at because of these situations, because you might find yourself in that same situation. That's just the way God works.
Fox News' Lisa Evers has learned from multiple police and law enforcement sources
Oh, that's it.
in the possibility if that
Okay, I
was
thought she
a
was
murder
going.
for
I don't know. Maybe she spoke on it. They just clipped it up. I thought she was gonna be speaking on it right there. Yeah, man. That's crazy business. She can't seem to stay up out of the tabloids right now. She was just floating around the internet because she allegedly cheated on Pat Poose. And Pat Poose held her ass down while she was locked up for all them years, however long she was locked up. Which is quite foul, quite sad. But then, they say men do it. Women want to do what men do so bad. Check out this article right here. It says, from the Shade Room, Remy Ma's 23-year-old son is arrested and charged in connection to fatal 2021 shooting. So they just caught up with his ass 3 years later, 3.5 years later, or whenever. He thought he was scotch free. Remy Ma's 23-year-old son, Jason Scott, has been been arrested and charged in connection to a murder that occurred in 2021. According to ABC News, Scott was taken into custody. He was subsequently charged. Yada yada yada. Scott has been accused of shooting 47-year-old Darius Gullibo, June 7, 21. Well, I guess we're gonna see how this plays out. Now, this is some wild news right here. Let's get into this right here. This crazy. This is crazy talk, y'all. 21-year-old male charged with killing his 15-year-old girlfriend hours before middle school graduation. This man is 21 years old with a 15-year-old girlfriend in middle school. What the hell can y'all be talking about, man? What kind of conversations are y'all having? I mean, one would argue that's only 6 years apart because a 21-year-old and a 27-year-old could be in a relationship, no problem. But a 15-year-old and a 21-year-old, the 21-year-old is a grown adult. The 15-year-old is not grown. They aren't developed yet. They're close in age, but they haven't developed yet. They are not there yet. So 5 to 6 years age difference is a lot when it comes to that age difference. But a 21 to a 27-year-old, that's totally different. They don't look as bad. It don't sound as bad. They have a lot more in common. The 21-year-old is much more mature and probably around the same level as the 27-year-old, you know. Anyway, it's just weird to me. Of course it's weird because his ass grown. What the hell he doing? Boyfriend and girlfriend with a 15-year-old. Does the family know? Let's get into this because we got to find out. There's some answers, some questions that I need answers. Aliana Dickey's family was concerned when she failed to show up for her graduation that day. While a witness reported seeing the teen screaming at her boyfriend, "Get off of me, get away from me, I don't want to be with you anymore," before hearing gunshots. And I think there's a video of this somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say I heard it, came across it. A young girl's life was tragically cut short on the day of her middle school graduation. 15-year-old Aliana Dickey never came or never made it to the ceremony, prompting her family to try and find her. What they found was tragedy. Why would a goofball? First of all, you shouldn't be doing this, period. But then you take it a step further and do this on a day where where people are expecting to see her. They're gonna be like, the first thing they're gonna be like is, where the hell is Aliana? You didn't do this to try to get away. You didn't do this, you know what I'm saying, on some slick shit, try to make it cover it up, and then you done this on the day where people are actually going to be looking for. I'm sure they're going to be looking for all the time, but this is a main event in her life. I mean, it's not high school graduation, but it's a graduation. You hear what I'm saying? But anyway, it's 6:10 p.m. on June 14th in Lowell. What is that? Massachusetts? That's Maine. Hold on. I don't know what the hell that is. Lowell, Maine. Dickey's grandmother called local police to report she'd found her grandmother possibly deceased. I'm sorry, her granddaughter possibly deceased inside her Lawrence Street home. The victim was found in a first-floor bedroom with apparent gunshot wounds. Police reported finding shell casings on the scene as well. Her 21-year-old boyfriend, Trevor Batty, this nigga last name is Batty with your bad ass. Should have had his ass toe up as a kid. Has been arrested and charged with her shooting death. He's also facing additional charges of home invasion, unlawful possession of ammunition, use of a firearm while committing a felony, and discharge of a firearm with 500 feet of a building. According to a released posted to the Middlesex County District Attorney's Office website, it had been an abusive relationship even before it turned deadly. The two had been together as a couple for some period of time. How long? District Attorney Marion Ryan, in a press conference regarding the case, she also shared that Dickie had only turned 15 6 weeks before her death. So he'd been with her at least since she was 14, possibly sooner. Yuck. The release also detailed an apparent witness to the altercation preceding Dickie's death. This person called police shortly after midnight on June 14th from the same street. The caller reported hearing a female screaming, "Get off of me, get away from me, I don't want to be with you anymore." The caller also reported hearing gunshots. By the time police arrived at the scene, they were unable to find either party. Video taken in the area, though, corroborated the witness call, showing the young teen, later ID'd as Dickie, shouting for help before midnight, with a male leaving her house shortly after midnight. Between the two, as the sound of gunshots. The district attorney's office claims, per its release, that their defendant had allegedly taken an Uber to and from the victim's home before and after the murder. The driver also reportedly expressed concern over their suspicious passenger. So the driver was like, "Man, this motherfucker sketchy. This motherfucker sketchy." The Uber driver was like, "This motherfucker sketchy, y'all." The victim's family, including her grandmother and father, was on hand for Brady's arraignment Tuesday in Lowell. That put country. I bet they meant county, in Lowell County District Court, as he was charged with first-degree murder. Not guilty pleas were entered in court on his behalf. Not guilty pleas. This fool. Dickie had reportedly confided to at least one person just days before her death that Betty made statements such as, "I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your grandma," and that he was going to shoot up her house. Prosecutors Chris Tarrant told the court at Betty's arraignment, per Boston Fox affiliate WFXT, Beatty has been ordered held without bail. Let's check this out right quick. Damn, it ain't playing. Audio not playing. Hold up. Mic check, mic check. Well, my sound ain't playing again. I don't know what the deal is with that. We was doing good all day. We was doing good all day, even on my practice, on my test live earlier. Everything was playing smooth. And earlier I was playing videos and it was playing smooth. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I just read y'all the article. So that's that. Let me see if we're gonna get some out of this. No. Okay. Anyway, that was the gist of everything. Y'all got it. So this fool was dating a 15-year-old and he took her out on her middle school graduation day. Well, they got a special place for him. You know. All right, so we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna slide back to Florida right quick. Now, earlier I mentioned about this McDonald's, or at least it was in one of the news articles that I was going to that I had read. But this McDonald's in Florida, right? An employee shoots at customers who said their order was wrong. But before she did that, she threw some damn a drink at their ass. So this person was going off already. Whoever this person is that worked at the McDonald's, their asses was trouble to begin with. Hell yeah, man. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna let this ad play. Hit that like button, man. Who we got up in the building, y'all? Who we got up in this motherfucking cater? What the hell y'all got going on? I know it's late. We up shooting the shit though. Talking about this crazy shit that's happening in the world. You know, it's always some crazy shit happening in the world, man. As long as it's crazy shit happening in the world, we're gonna always have content, you know. Unfortunately. So check me out. Check me out. Turn me up. Well, the sound probably ain't gonna play, unfortunately. And I don't even know if it is any sound. Let me see. Nah, it ain't no sound. Ain't no sound. So good. But check it out. So what happened right here? She walked up to him. I don't know what's being done right now, what's being said. I don't know if it's an attitude, but she came back. She doubled back. What the hell you say? Maybe. Okay, maybe some attitude coming right here. Some kind of confrontation. Definitely a confrontation. You see how hard she slammed that damn window? She slammed that window as if that window did something to her. She slammed that window as if her slamming that window was taking it out on that customer. She's mad about something. Body language. She walks back before they pull off. Okay. So she threw a drink at them or at the car, but I thought maybe she threw it in their face. That's what I thought when I first seen this. You know, let's check it out. What happens next? When did she retrieve firearm? Uh-oh. 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 Customer came back for that action. Customer came back for that act. For that action. So customer really customer not expecting to get shot at because this motherfucker at work. But dig me, these motherfuckers is at work all the time getting treated roughly by these customers. Who's wrong in this situation? At this point, I don't know. So far at this point, who's wrong? I don't know. But I'm just saying, as a restaurant worker, you have to deal with so many different people coming with attitude and shit like that. You decided to, hey, I'm going to strap up. I'm going to have me some heat because people like to rob motherfucking places. People like to vandalize. People like to fight. People like to do shit to folk when they don't get their way. So I need to protect me and people that might be around me while I'm at work. You feel me? So they took these measures. Now, maybe she reacted the wrong way. Maybe she took it too far by pulling his firearm. I don't know. We about to see though. But who's wrong if this customer comes back through the window? She's coming back through the window. You don't know what to expect at this point. You don't know if she done threw something up in here that's about to blow the place up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if she about to have something in this motherfucker to have y'all running up out that bitch. Or like with the bird spray situation, I had posted a video of a McDonald's worker getting sprayed in the face by some bird spray. So who's wrong right now? Who's wrong in this situation so far? You scared for your life. This motherfucker done came back to the window. But you did throw something. You did throw something. It was just words at first until you threw something. So do the customer got the right to come back? I don't know. Let's hit that like button. Let's see where this go. She hitting the wrong one. She ain't even hitting nobody, but she was aiming it at the wrong one. Let's see. Oh, she wasn't trying to throw it at her. She was trying to throw it over there. Cause employee went to go get that thing. She went to go get that thing. I ain't. Whoa. Did she fire? Oh. She don't know what kind of danger she in right now. You think when she came to the window, you think she spotted it? Do you think she spotted it right then? Because if she did, it's time to haul ass. It's time to get some yonder way. Get some yonder way. God damn it, because your ass finna get shot. Woo! Who's wrong? She got her ass back. She got her ass back. She hit the head. She hit the nail on the head, y'all. Goddamn. I'm talking about with precision. See, at first she maybe her body was twisted and she was just throwing. But when she had her straight, she had her squared up with her. She threw that damn drink and she connected. A while ago, she wasn't connecting. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back for the anticipation. Bring that bit back. Talking shit. Drink that hoe. Calm yourself down. Cool off. Bitch. Yeah. She stopped that bitch, pulled it up and part. Whoop. Now, usually you can't just open up that damn drive-through window. You got to it's locked. They put a lock on that motherfucker indicator. But see, girl was so pissed off and mad, she left everybody's life in danger. She left everybody's life in danger by not locking that damn window because old girl could have came with them thukas. Look how she was throwing them motherfuckers just all off. Body just twisted. So her aim off. She trying to get there. She mad. Where that bitch at? Tell her to take that with her goof ass. Yeah, fuck her. Her titty must have came out. Look, her titty came out, y'all. Her titty's out. Them big yitties out. Big yitties. They had to blur it. She came with that through ya. Hit her with that. Ooh! She hit her with that drink, baby. Yeah. Get some of your own medicine. Bitch, you cool off. With your hot ass. Where's the shooting? Where's the shooting? That would put some Juneteenth shit up here. Whoever did that was messy. Get the hell off the screen. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Shut the up. Now, let's get back to this story right here in Lakeland, Florida. God damn it. It's going down out yonder. It's going down out yonder, baby. Shout out to my folk in Florida, baby. It's something in that water, and I'm coming to drink some of it, because God damn it. Shit. Yeah. A woman was arrested while working at a Florida McDonald's last Friday morning after police say she fired shots at a customer who complained about their order. I would have liked to see them fire the shots. Cause when did she unload on her? You know, I wanted to dissect that to see how wrong she was. Because was she still in immediate danger? Like, was the girl there, or did she wait till the girl flee and shoot at her back? Let's see. According to Lakeland police, officers responded to the fast food restaurant around 1 a.m. after reports of a shooting. Police say the argument began when customers ordering in the drive-thru told the 22-year-old employee, 22. You know, they short-tempered. They don't value they don't put no love, sweat, and tears. Well, we don't want no sweat and tears in our food. But you know what I'm saying. They don't put none of that in the food. And you know, back in the day, I don't know how it was, but it seemed to be that these restaurants like McDonald's and shit like that, Burger King was okay, was decent to eat at. But now nowhere is decent. Like motherfuckers is shit, it's best to just eat at home. Even at some of these high-end restaurants, you can't trust the people that's cooking it. You don't know if they washing their nasty ass hands. You don't know if they. I would prefer, and I'm gonna get back to this. I would prefer people who's dealing with food, people in the culinary business, arts, or whatever, to wear a mask over their mouth. That should be protocol, and it should be that before COVID, and it should be that since. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should just be proper practice amongst those working in restaurants. Put that mask over your mouth because you're talking and you could be spewing all kinds of fumes. You know what I'm saying? Just spraying shit everywhere. Motherfuckers don't want no goddamn spit particles in that shit. But that's just me, though. I be thinking of shit like that. But anyway, moving right on along. Let's get back to this. So, yeah, 22-year-old Chastity Gardner. They thought their order was wrong. So, was it wrong or was it not? The parties argued at the window, and as the customers were leaving, police say Gardner threw a drink at them. Yeah, bitch, you initiated it. You did that. You got to own up to that. You shouldn't have threw. You should have kept your angry ass in order. Kept your composure. But you started it. Because it could have just been left at words. But anyway, let's go. Two of the customers exited the vehicle. Yeah, she fucked with the wrong one today. Bitch, we got time. Pried the drive-through window open and proceeded to throw drinks at Gardner, who had now armed herself with a handgun, police say. She went and retrieved that motherfucker for sure. The customers drove around the building and Gardner walked outside to argue further. So you asked to be put in this position after they threw that drink at you. Oh, you said, I got to get a piece of this action today. Today is the day that I am going to jail. That's what she said in her head. She took it that far. She took it that far. Yeah, she said, today is the day I'm going to shoot a bitch. That's what she said. I'm telling y'all. I know what she said. I was there. Not really, but let's go. She went outside to argue further. As the vehicle exited the parking lot, police say the woman fired her weapon, hitting the vehicle at least once. So these motherfuckers didn't see her holding that thing when they came at the window the last time. Did she put it up when she went outside? Did she conceal that motherfucker? What was they doing? Why did they not see this motherfucker? Because me, I'd have just done what I did and got gone. They both was getting off by continuing to argue. Both parties. They was getting off by this. They both wanted this. See, after the lady hit her with them drinks in the drive-through window, that was her get back. I'd have been laughing like a motherfucker. I would have been laughing. I would have been like, yeah, bitch, I got you. Hell yeah. Shit, that would have made me feel good. God damn it. That's all I wanted. Bitch, you ain't finna throw shit at me or my car. I don't give a damn. I take that very personal. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So yeah. All I wanted to do was get some get back. I got my get back, and you can't get me because I done got my lick and I took out running. And took out running. Yeah, like me and my cousins used to do when we used to fight. Hell yeah, I get that lick. Bow, take out running. Yeah, try to get me. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah. So when she hit her with that drink, that was her chance to blow deuces up. You feel me? Anyway, where was I at? Okay, so she hit the vehicle at least once. When officials made it to the scene, they said both parties was still there. Gardner was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So you mean to goddamn tell me you mean to tell me that this fool was still there? The one that got shot at? Hold up. Wait a minute. What kind of shit going on? What kind of shit is going on, man? Helena up in this mother fornicator. Appreciate you pulling up to the bootleg ass studio. Who we got up in this thing, man? Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know who you up in here. Yeah. That motherfucker was still at the scene. Toxic ass. Hell no. I'd have been long gone. Police would have had to come find me and question me at the crib because shit. Sir, we understand that you was involved in the situation. Or I probably would have been calling the police on her dumb ass. Yo, I would have pulled a Charleston White. Yeah, this employee threw drinks at me in my vehicle. Yeah, there was a confrontation. I threw a drink back. She shot at me. Booyah. Yeah. Shit, we calling the police. You shot at me. I don't give a fuck. Call me a snitch all the hell you want. Bitch, you took it to a different level. Mm-hmm. Hey, your ass still sitting right there. After you done got shot at. Ah, man. Oh, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Who up in this motherfucker fucking bootleg ass studio with me? It's late night. We shooting the shit. I got another wild one for y'all, man. I got another wild one for y'all right here. Should I hit y'all with this one? Should I hit y'all with this one? All right, yeah, let's keep it right here. Hit that like button, y'all. Who we got up in the building? Linda say she let out there for 5 years. They are loony out there. Man. Who-wee. It is something in that water in Florida, y'all. It is something out there, man. I fornicate with the Florida folk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could live out there, but I definitely want to visit. I don't think I visited Florida. Well, I've been there as a child, but I ain't been there as no adult, as an adult. So I ain't had no true experience. Hey yo. All right, this right here is some crazy mess right here. Let me get up into it. Let me show y'all this. Let me share the screen with y'all right quick. Look at this right here, man. A DC man arrested in woman's cold case murder. Victim's daughter reveals suspect is her ex-boyfriend. Hmm? So her ex-boyfriend took her mother out, and she didn't know it. So I'm just, I like to guess and try to speculate before I get into these stories with y'all to see how close I am to being right or how far off I am from being right. Ooh, that smells good. That smells great. I'm gonna mix some up. I'm thinking that maybe he slept with the mother. I'm thinking maybe he slept with the mother or something. Or maybe he R-worded her. I don't know. Let's get into it though. A man was arrested 23 years after a woman was found dead in her suburban DC home. Excuse me. Authorities announced Tuesday, and in an unexpected twist, the victim's daughter revealed that she once dated the suspect. So I wonder, did they date before or after this took place? I wonder. Maybe they're gonna disclose that. Let's see. Eugene Theodore Gliger. This nigga got a last name and a middle name and a last name out this world. He's 44, was arrested by the U.S. Marshals Task Force in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday in the 2001 death of Leslie Prier, the Montgomery County Department of Police said in a news release. Gliger was charged with first-degree murder and was being held at the D.C. jail pending an extradition request from Maryland authorities. On May 2nd, 2001, a colleague went to check on Prier after she failed to show up for work. According to the Washington Post, the co-worker found blood in the foyer of her Chevy Chase. Of her Chevy Chase, Maryland home, and called police, who later found Prier's body in an upstairs bedroom. The newspaper reported. They link him to it. I wonder how did they link him to it. Let's see. With no leads, Prier's murder case went cold in 2022. Police offered a $10,000 reward for anyone with information that would lead to an arrest. CBS affiliate WUSA TV reported. So they waited 20 mother fornicating years. Unless they leaving some information now. They waited 20 years to offer a reward? Is that what the hell going on? Who does that? And look how much. Just 10 grand. Damn. Says now, 23 years after a murder in Montgomery County, police say a suspect has been arrested in the death of Leslie Prier. Eugene Theodore Gliger was taken into custody in D.C. today and will await. It's crazy. From blood at the crime scene was submitted to a lab for forensic genealogy Gliger as a potential suspect. 2001, they had DNA. They had all. What the hell took them so long, y'all? On June 9th, detectives collected DNA evidence belonging to Gligor and compared it to the DNA recovered from the crime scene. How did they? Okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out. So they gathered the DNA at the crime scene. Unless Gligor is already in the database, his DNA is already in the database. How did they link it to him? Or if he went to jail for some reason, and since they collected it, then once they added his DNA or whatever to the database, then was they able to link it that way? I am trying to figure out how, his DNA was even collected. Let me back it up just a little bit. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't process something. You know what I'm saying? Later that year, DNA evidence recovered from blood at the crime scene was submitted to a lab for forensic genetic genealogical analysis. Detectives were ultimately able to identify Gligor as a potential suspect. How? Where did y'all get his DNA from? And why did it take so long? On June 9th, detectives collected DNA evidence belonging to Gligor and compared it to the DNA recovered from the crime scene. Gligor's DNA matched the crime scene DNA, police said. A warrant for Gligor's arrest was obtained Saturday, and he was taken into custody Tuesday. Lauren Preer, the victim's daughter, told WTT the same neighborhood and began dating when she was 15. It's been a hell of a day, she told the station. She told the station that she even dumped. She told the station that she even bumped into Gligor at a restaurant in DC last year. He didn't seem weird, and how can you look somebody in the eye and knowing that you committed this crime and act like nothing happened? It's pretty unreal, she told WTTG. Damn, that's crazy. That's cold, for real, for real. I mean, but why would he, give himself up at the same time? You wouldn't give yourself up. I don't give a damn what you did. You ain't just trying to get yourself up. Let's just be real. He ain't gonna be sitting there like, how's your mom doing? Yeah, he gonna be acting weird and shit. He gonna be trying to play it cool. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, when asked if Gligor was ever considered a person of interest by the family, Lauren Preer told the station, "Nope, not at all. Decent, undetected, unsuspected for years, man. Bro thought he was gonna get away." Yeah, I understand that they took blood and hair samples, but what I'm trying to understand is how did they link him to? Because first they said that they gathered the DNA from the scene. Then they said they was able to link him. So I'm like, how was they able to link him? Because if he wasn't a criminal, then he wasn't in the database. And if he was never suspected by the family, that means he probably was never taken in for questioning. He probably was never suspected of the crime, so they never DNA tested him. So I'm trying to figure out what prompted them to give him a DNA test, or how did they know? There's some questions that they didn't answer. There's some questions that they did not answer. Hit that like button, y'all. Man, I hate when they do that. I hate when World Star delete a video and I had that motherfucker had a saved link and everything. That's all right, because here you go right here, I'm sure. Let me see. It's more than one way to skin a chicken, man. All right, so it was this video floating around on social media. I thought it was quite crazy, wild, dangerous, inconsiderate, and toxic. Well, I can't say toxic because I don't know what the hell is behind it. But I'm going to imagine there's some toxicity behind it. So, what is happening in New York? Says an absolute lunatic was throwing chairs off of a New York high-rise building. Did y'all see that wild ass shit out there? Hold up. Where is the video? I got the article right here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold up. Timmy caught on camera. A man reportedly threw lawn chairs and other objects from the top of a Manhattan high-rise building in broad daylight. For what? That's what I want to know. It's crazy.
Get underneath here.
Now my sound playing. I don't understand what keep it from playing. It's crazy. What if that biker was on the other side and got hit? Not knowing, just oblivious. Earphones on, can't hear nobody else in the world, trying to warn you to stay away from a certain area, and you get clamored by a goddamn flying chair out of nowhere. Imagine you imagine you on your way to heaven and find out that you got hit by a flying chair. I mean, maybe this is what that lady from Alabama, from Montgomery, Alabama boat ride was thinking when she got hit upside the head. Maybe she saw glory. But that's a different. At least that person was on ground when it happened. That bit came from out of the sky. You don't know where it came from, who it came from. You just woke up in heaven or hell. It's wild though. Let's get up into this article and see what the reason is behind it, if they got a reason. All right, it says an absolute lunatic was throwing chairs off a New York high-rise building. Hit that like button if you just following up in here. It says, Jesus Christ. I've heard about New York City slipping back into a hellish place where there is a total disregard for human life as we know it. But I was always proud of how New Yorkers didn't go full purge mode by tossing shit off of the planet. What the hell am I talking about? Planet shit. I guess that motherfucker so far up, you would think that bitch came from another planet. But anyway, proud of how New Yorkers didn't go full purge mode by tossing shit off of the giant overpriced buildings they live in, since we all had heard of the urban legend that a penny thrown off the bitch ass Empire State Building could kill anyone standing or someone walking below. Now, for real, the Mythbusters busted that once up a time. The Mythbusters busted that up once up on a time. It's supposed to be once upon a time. Who the hell wrote this? But I still believe it. That's why this shit confusing the hell out of me. All right, so which is why this video shook me to my core, because if the people scurrying through the rat race that is daily life in New York aren't safe from real life supervillain throwing furniture, man, why they put all these goddamn extra words in here trying to make this shit funny when it ain't? Just give us the goddamn article, man. I now makes perfect sense. New Yorkers left to their own devices are crazy, but they at least have them in a limit. A Florida man, no limit. Okay, this is another story. I guess this is anyway. I thought maybe that was why for no reason push people on train tracks, put poop in people's face. Ew, they are crazy. So when you put somebody on them train tracks, like, do they get electrocuted or something? Is that what happens? I want to say I seen a video of some shit like that happen. She said, depending on which track they fall on, yes. Sheesh. It's wild business. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Send your boy $1 on Cash App. Y'all see it floating at the bottom of the screen. Send your boy $1, god damn it, or $1 million. Whatever you're feeling generous to give. You understand? Twisting them your little sitcho. One lick does a trick. Every time. Every time. We don't have to do all that licking it. Oh, I can't stand all that. Oh, that why I don't even smoke with nobody no more. I smoke with certain people, you know what I'm saying, but I'd rather not smoke with nobody. Shit. We all grown now. We can get our own joint. We can roll up our own joint. We can smoke our own joint, man. Oh. A blunt, what have you. I'm sure not smoking if you got a blunt. I let you have it. So I got going, man. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all putting it to the bootleg ass studio. For damn show. Yeah, yo, what else happening in the world today, man? What's going on in the world, man? Give y'all this last one right here. Check this out right here. Talk about greedy. Man uses loophole to win lottery 14 times, right? But then it backfires on him. Let's get up into it. Blunts hurt my throat too strong. Not for real. I started out smoking blunts. And I never really liked the taste of blunts and what they did. It always made me spit. I be the whole time I'm smoking. It leaves that resin. It leaves that resin. It's just not good to me. And then I don't smoke tobacco. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke blacks. So those cigarillos and leaves, backwoods and stuff like that, it's not good for me because it's nothing but tobacco. Even cigarillos, they got tobacco additives in it. Morning right back at you, Tiffany. Tiffany Love 186. I appreciate you pulling up to the Bullet Ass Stew. For shit show. Indubitably. Hope you're having a wonderful morning and all that. Said you didn't have to slurp like that, man. That's what them niggas be doing when they be rolling up them blunts. Ugh. That's what I'm saying. I had to give the exaggeration of why I don't like that. Is why, because man, they be slurping it down. And then they be eating their girlfriends' asses and everything. You know, we grown now. You know, we do things with our mouths and shit. And it's just no, it's no. But yeah, let's get back into this, man. Let me get back to this article, man. It say this man, he used this loophole to win the lottery 14 times, right? But then it backfires. What loophole was it, man? I need to find out. No, I don't. No, the hell I don't. Because I don't want to end up where he at. Says most people can only dream of winning the lottery, so it's crazy to hear of lucky folks who have hit jackpots not just once but multiple times. And I have heard of these stories before where people have hit the lottery more than once. Crazy. Well, Stephen Mandel is one of those people, winning a whopping 14 times, but for him, luck didn't have much to do with it. Now he's a finesser. That's because Mandel found a way to beat the system. A legal loophole. Maybe I do need to know this mother fornicator. Says a legal loophole he exploited to make millions of dollars, only to have it all backfire and crash down on him. Okay, well, damn. Born in Romania, Mandel grew tired of making the equivalent of $88 a month. Damn. So he worked out a system that would see him play and win the lottery. It worked, and he quickly made 3,000, enough to leave the country. He went to Australia, where his system also worked, scoring him a dozen more lottery wins. So what was his secret? Mandel looked for lotteries that had jackpots for more than the amount it would take to buy a ticket for every number combination. Damn, that's crazy. He'd hire a team. How the hell you do all of this with $88 a month? God damn, how the hell you come up with this scheme with $88 a month? Anyway, how the hell you hiring folks? He said he'd hire a team, print millions of lottery tickets, and then be assured a big win. And at the same time, or at the time, it was all legal, but it didn't take long for officials in Australia to catch on and ban ticket buying in bulk. That's when Mandel set his sights on America, noticing that in Virginia, the lottery had players pick 6 out numbers of just 44, as opposed to other states, which had 54 numbers. When the jackpot reached 27 million, Stephen set his staff of 16 people out to get a ticket for every combination. After spending 7 million, they were only able to do 90% of the numbers due to a store stopping them from buying more. But luck was on the other side, and one of their tickets had the winning numbers. That's crazy. However, luck can be finicky, and as it was with Mandel, lotto officials got wise to his strategy and sued him. The 4-year-long legal battle that followed cost Mandel all his winnings. He was cleared of any wrongdoing, but the financial burden was so heavy that he had to declare bankruptcy. His lottery system was also banned in the U.S. These days, he is living on the remote tropical island of Vanuatu, off the coast of Australia. He's retired from playing the lottery. Sound like he still got some money. Bankruptcy don't mean broke. Okay, nah, we're not gonna do that one. Yeah, legal loophole they say that they banned, huh? So can't nobody else do this shit. So y'all reading this shit with me? It's a wrap. They banned it. You can't hire nobody. It sounds like you can't hire a team of 16 to go do what he did. You know. And that's not the brother-in-law that I was speaking about when I said that we had a homeboy who car got stolen. That was a different brother-in-law. But yeah, that brother-in-law that you speaking of, Helena, he's doing good. He was here earlier. My cousin, he doing good too. I need to call this crazy ass. Hey, yeah, I'm a damn sure tell him about you. You know, he remember you. Ah, hell yeah, he remember Helena. He'll be back. He'll be back. Mm-hmm. We definitely got to run another one with Kim folk for sure. Yeah, yeah. Said probably let him keep what he purchased and had to get back the rest of the money, yo. Yo. Oh, I can see that. Y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Studio. It's been real. It's been good. I'm finna have to go ahead and jump up off of this thing. We've been on here for a good little minute, over an hour and a half, man. Y'all been good to me. Appreciate y'all, man. If you just falling in, make sure you hit that like button, run it all the way back from the jump, and let's, you know what I'm saying, catch everything. Catch it from the jump. You feel me? But I'm gonna go ahead and land this plane right here. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Stew. Y'all stay on the lookout for some more reactions coming soon y'all way. For sure, for sure. Tomorrow. Already, man. Y'all stay light on your toes like you supposed. Have a good old night. And catch the light tomorrow. Shit, I'll be back. For shit show. I'ma holla at y'all. We out.